Okay, hello everyone. We're going to get started here. We have a workshop this afternoon where we're going to talk about the Industrial Internet of Things, one of the big themes of our forum this year. And in this workshop, we're going to focus on three of the industry groups that we think are helping to lead the way. Now, when we talk about the Industrial Internet of Things, in many ways it's similar or the same as things we've been doing for some time. So we all know that, but really what makes it different is that you have to think about things differently. Because if you really think about applying some of the technologies that we're going to be talking about over this session and over our forum, it enables us to think about new service models, new products, new production techniques, new business processes, and we are also already looking at new at changes in the ecosystem. So we have new competitors and new partners, and we should think about the workers as well. So we maintain that it's going to change the world, and you need to be actively thinking about it today. I won't spend much time on this, but we'll have some other chances during our forum to go through this. But we started to think about the model for connected operations. So I apologize for the quality of the color here, but what we've got is a kind of a technical stack in the middle of this diagram, and some of the connected processes and services and operations that you might find around the outside. So that when you have more time, we can look at that. So today we're going to have some representatives from three groups here in this session. And so we'll have folks representing some of the European initiatives and Industrie 4.0. We've got the Industrial Internet Consortium, and we've got the Smart Manufacturing Leadership Coalition. So we'll introduce these folks as we go along during the day and as their sessions come along. This is roughly the order that in fact, this is exactly the order we plan to do this in. The plan is that we will run continuously from now until about 5 or 5:15. So we've got a pretty full session. Now, the Industrial Internet of Things has some specific areas that we think it can impact. And these are in the areas of uptime or reducing downtime, depending on how you want to talk about that, improving operating performance, addressing the needs of workers, enhancing safety and risk management, and logistics and supply chain dimension. And these are some of the ways that we've been all thinking about these things traditionally. So it's not like any of these are new problems, but we may see some new solutions here. So we maintain that the Industrial Internet of Things has the potential to deliver some innovation in the area of products and services, new business models. We can see some energy efficient processes and improved productivity and more visibility. And the other thing to note is that most of us really don't know where this is going to go, but we think it's got some huge potential. So, but we do know some of the component parts, things like networking and cloud computing and cybersecurity and analytics and embeddable hardware and software. These kind of things are important pieces of the technology solution. And many of the leading edge thinkers in this area are getting out there, they're experimenting and trying out things, and we recommend that everybody do that. We've got you'll see some references to this. We've got a newsletter and a blog site devoted to the Industrial Internet of Things. We've done this in response to lots of requests from our clients and customers. And when we think about it, sort of as a nod to the fact that we've been doing a lot of this stuff, but maybe not in the most optimum way, and some of this is rolling out fast, we say that the future is already here. It's not very evenly distributed yet. So With that, I want to introduce my colleague, Valentijn de Leeuw, who will spend a few moments talking about the European initiatives. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Greg, everyone. I will try in just a few minutes to sketch a little bit the landscape in Europe. It fascinates me because it seems to be very diffuse. That's why I'm trying to create a little bit clarity, and I hope maybe Reinhold Achatz will help us creating additional clarity. There are lots of initiatives related to the European Commission. The Commission came up with a strategy called Europe 2020, which is basically a strategy for creating smarter, more sustainable and more inclusive growth. And that is based on 3 pillars. A pillar is innovation, a pillar is industry and sustainability, and one pillar is social aspects and inclusion of let's say diminishing poverty and including more people, better lives, more jobs, basically. Part of that strategy are a few initiatives. One of them is the EU Digital Agenda that tries to establish a single digital market, which is not a simple thing to do, and it tries also to create, let's say, the infrastructure necessary to do digital business digitally. The innovation pillar, we have an innovation strategy, Innovation 2020, and from that is derived a Horizon 2020 R&D and innovation program. And that program stimulates research development and today innovation, and tries to, innovation is really meant to create applicable R&D that directly transforms into new businesses, startups, and so on. For you in the US, it's maybe very familiar. For Europe, it's still something that we need to learn. In one section that is called Internal Market, Industry, Entrepreneurship, and SMEs, the people identified that we need key enabling technologies to stimulate smart, sustainable growth. And one of those enabling technologies is smart manufacturing. And that again is based on IT and communication technologies, innovation, and the existing industrial infrastructure that we have. And what the Commission does is stimulating applied research in 2 domains. The factory of the future is the discrete manufacturing domain, and the sustainable process industry through resource and energy efficiency, called SPIRE, is the initiative that stimulates research for the process industries. And these 2 programs are connected with the Horizon 2020. They take part of the budget of Horizon 2020, but they partner with the industry. That is why they call PPPs, private-public partnerships. So many things are related in what the Commission is doing, but basically they're trying to create more sustainable and inclusive growth supported by R&D. Now, if we look at the different countries, the Industry 4.0 initiative is very well known. It was an initiative from the German government. Reinhold will certainly tell more about it. From its philosophy, I see it as a derivative of the Europe 2020 strategy, and I'm interested to hear if that's a correct understanding. And what we see now is that the concept is accepted very quickly across the globe in different European countries, but we have also seen cities in the US adopting it. And then in the UK, there is not a very clearly a clear initiative from government, but there are initiatives that support industry with innovation for sustainable manufacturing and recycling. So that's what we've been able to see in the European countries. So I haven't listed all the countries that support Industry 4.0, but there are, amongst others, Austria, the Netherlands, and probably a few others. So I hope that creates a little bit clarity. I'm looking very much forward to more clarification.